Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Obele Arusela and I'm your host. What is this dog doing? Hey, the dog and the dog next door are fighting, guys. So, excuse the noise. So, if you're new to this channel, my name is Obele Arusela and I'm your host for this channel. I'm on a picnic. I'm on a solo picnic. I'm joking, guys. So, as I have said, is this dog doing this? Chigwali, someone has said, come on, Sarah, said you please. It's coming. Oh my God. I didn't say you must come. Oh Lord. Oh, so oh my God. I just love how my dog is so respectful, guys. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. You know when you have a dog that respects your hustle, that's so cool. Yeah, so it's been a while, guys, and I really miss you. So the last time, what were we? We were at some tunnel coming from the village, and I think on my birthday I promised you guys that I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I'm going to be like brief about it. It's just an awareness, and I hope you find it educational. Yeah. So before I continue, let me tell you that this is the side hustle that I'm doing. Remember, we did that video of which of your hobby can you turn into a business. So this is my hobby, guys. I'm practicing what I preach, and I hope that you do the same, because one single source of income is just not enough these days, because you can see our economy is bumpy. Okay, so it was a beautiful morning on the 19th of December, and everyone was happy. We were all in a good mood, and yeah, December vibes. People have money, we relax our accounts because we have projects that we want to do. Yeah. So if you remember my niece, right? So my niece had like her brother asked her to go and buy something. So, and then she found it right on marketplace. So it was a genuine deal, because the people didn't say, okay, give us the money, or ship to you, or give us the deposit or so. They said, come and view what we are selling, and then you can buy, right? Oh my God, I just mentioned that, and then my heart was, sank. My heart sank. Yeah. So, whew, yeah. So we went there because the people said, no, you should come around 4 because we're not available, and so on. So we went, and when we went there, we got lost on the way. They were directing us, and we didn't even think negatively that anything could happen. So we got to the spot. When we got there, there was this guy who came and fetched us and said, oh, so and so that you were communicating with said I should come and, you know, and direct you guys. And then he came, we went with him in the car to that specific place. So when we got there, we were so relaxed, we were so happy. We were like, oh, the roads here are not so cool. You know, it's like the outskirts of Pretoria. So, and then we didn't think that anything weird could happen. But then suddenly when we arrived at that specific place where the guy says this is where we are going, the guy went out, right? He went out. He was seated at the back, at the rear, right? Because we went with Richelle. If you remember Richelle, I'm not gonna explain who Richelle is. If you have never been in this channel, you won't know who Richelle is. So Richelle, we went there with Richelle, and they were sitting at the back of Richelle. So he went out, and we were like, oh, he didn't close the rear door, and we were all looking at the rear door like, why didn't he close? Because we have to turn and go into that specific house, right? And all of a sudden, ambush, guns, so many guys. Close your eyes, you know, like we were blindfolded, immediately blindfolded, put on gunpoint. Blindfolded, they took us in that same car. It was around 4, and people, how many guys were there? Plus or minus 5 guys who put us in gunpoint, right? And we were all put at the back seat of the car. I thought this was gonna be easy. It's not. Okay, let me just briefly say. So and then they took us to a place that we are not sure of. So they kept us there the whole night. Thank God nothing like rape or, you know, happened. They just wanted money. There were some assaults there and there, quite a lot on my husband, because it was the 3 of us. So the reason why we went with her is because we wanted her to be safe, right? So the reason why me and my husband went with her to view was to keep her safe, and we were ambushed by like quite a lot of men that my husband alone wouldn't be able to, you know, fight them, like, yeah. So they kept us in some place and took our passwords for the phones, asked for the PIN passwords for the apps, bank apps, took all the money. Remember December, it's bonus time and all that. Yeah, they took all the money. They took all the money from, I remember, if my husband and I are there at the same time, that means they're taking everything that we have, right? And they're taking them from the apps. It's not stupid people who are doing this thing, guys. It's people who are educated. They know how to navigate all the apps. So they took all the money from me and my husband and my niece. And mind you, my niece had So all in all, they took a lot of money, thousands of money, all our savings, plus the bonuses, everything. So if you look at me now, or if you look at us now, we are just starting over with life. And there's no shame with starting over in this life. That is something I learned, and that's the reason why I'm here. Made me realize of how important I need to have this hobby in my life. So there's no shame into it with starting over, you know. If you want to see more of my creations of this work that I'm doing, and if you want to book me, you know, you can find me on Facebook, Olga Creations Luxury Picnics. You can see lots of creations that I'm doing, and I take a lot of pictures whenever there's an event. I just take pictures, you know, for you guys to see that this thing that I'm doing is even, you know, it's functional, it's happening. So they kept us overnight, right? And at night, suddenly there were like about 9 people, like 9 men. You know, some of them were threatening to rape, some of them were threatening to kill. You know, at that point, it was I don't know. You know, it's the grace of God. We thank God for life. You know, and then they didn't let us go. They kept us the whole night, so that they can take money before, you know, previous day and then the next day. So around 5 o'clock there in the morning, that's when they released us. They said we can go. They gave us the car, at least, and they took all our phones. So the phone that I'm using now here, I'm living on borrowed, guys. My husband did what he could, and then he got me this beautiful small phone. And yeah, the phone that I was using previously was an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Yeah, so they took that as well. Yeah, so guys, the moral of the story is that please be safe. Be very much careful about marketplace. If you want to buy something right now, I would say go to the shops and buy it, or I don't know, use Takealot or something. I would not advise anyone to go to marketplace, and I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm saying that I'm not in a position to be finding myself doing that again. I don't know. I don't know. It's sad. It's very sad. Sometimes I don't know whether it's unemployment in this world, in this country, or it's I don't know. I don't know. But all in all, there's no shame with starting over. We are starting over, and yeah. And I thank you guys for listening. Yeah, for listening, because you know it's therapy also. When we talk and talk and talk, that's when things, you know, yeah. So by the grace of God, I'm glad that I've got my life, and yeah. And we were not born with money. I was not born with money. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. At least this year, guys, let's reach 1,000 subscribers. And you know, yeah, some If you like it here, stay. Thank you.